and Nico Ultimates plus Galio over the top, it's going to be a big deal.
I think that there's a couple of things to really point out here. Ultra Prime's draft is terrifying. To me, the Galio is obviously mirror match. Gianni, you were asking for it. You were pleading for a mirror match here in this blind pick. We are getting it. As we get some aggression coming in. Yao Yao?
Yep, right on Abaya. That barrier is going to be burnt, but this is good damage coming through. Meanwhile, Cube flexing on Liang Chen. I am the better Rumble player.
It becomes a lot more difficult for the already have the pressure, but the dive coming down. Yao Yao's alone.
I love this, and they just blow him up. In the blink of an eye, they take him out. Well played there. But the Ultra, you're happy to have them, but they're not any must-haves like, you know, a Yorick if you had them on the team.
Yeah. This is definitely a game that's going to be a lot more determined by the skirmishes that end up going down in the mid-game.
And he's got the Ruby Crystal. Are you going to have the damage for that? Are you going to be able to go after this Kiana? Is he going to be able to stay in it enough vision? Well, it looks like he's just going to go for a solo ultimate here. Monkey having to level up, and Cube throwing the equalizer right on top of it, baby. 2-0. Escape, but he gets this other one down here. It's like so much that's been denied from Luo Yu. So we'll have to... hold on. Curtain call coming through. Baya finds the kill. About left his support out to dry there.
Yeah. You know, classic AD carry gameplay. Your support's on 1 health, and I'm going to run away. Xiaoxia's
Xiaoxia
not
flashing,
in a good spot to flash.
Will flash right back. Oh my god! Oh my god! He put him in a blender! He put him in a blender! Ball's on Monkey, but the turnaround's already here. They're gonna look for him, taunt him up, and take him down! Feat of warfare for Team Ultra Prime, and now Karis is forced to flash away. My goodness, ankle's broken.
Somebody check Monkey. I think he's getting nauseous. I think he's getting dizzy. He's gonna fall out of his chair. That was disgusting from Xiaoxia. I have not seen a juke quite like that in pro play in a very long time, and it really comes up big for Ultra Prime. It lets them completely swing the fight into their favor. That should get them these grubs. Teleport is coming down onto the top side here from Cube, but I'm not sure it's enough. Baya is gonna start walking out.
Equalizer's up.
Oh no.
Yeah. This guy is toast. Baya with the barrier. He's forced to flash, but he's stuck in the corner. It's going to be another one for Cube. Nobody.
That's really the issue, huh? It's if you're going to pull the trigger on these big ultimates, you got to land on someone.
Blossom. Yeah, About is in a lot of trouble. Can he dodge out of the curtain call? Last shot. Barriers up. Hold it, but he missed. Bullet time on the Xiaoxia, and he kills him. About in the 2v1.
Oh, it's a nightmare. You think that Xiaoxia and comfortable going for this play for now. They're just going to give over this dragon. It will only be Ultra Prime's first. I mean, Soul is likely off the table as a huge win condition in this game. It would just be very late. Liang Chen? Could be in danger? No way.
Oh, he's cooking him. Huh. I think Cube might dive here. I think Cube might just take the 1v1 if
Yao Yao is here.
If he fancies it after he clears out this wave. But yeah, as you mentioned, Yao Yao is here. Xiaoxia is too. But he's posing as a Kiana, maybe just to scare Cube. Cube close to overheating.
Teleport.
Now there's a teleport coming in from behind. That's the Galio. So Yao Yao is going to Hex Flash over the wall to try to stop whoever's coming in, but he won't be able to stop that. Galio Ultimate coming down right on top of Cube. But Xiaoxia is the one getting knocked up, getting stunned, getting pulled in by the Magnet Storm, and a big taunt from Saber, but he will not be able to keep his support alive. It's Karis picking that one up.
Cube is just too big right now. This guy melts through danger, but that play on the top side, it feels like they've caught out Cube, but Cube is able to melt these engaged frontliners that need to go for it.
Paranoia.
Curtain call punished.
Right on top of Baya. And Baya is very, very dead with the bullet time over the top.
That's what you do. You see those low mobility carries utilize curtain call after he sees that he's able to land that W. He says, yep, sign me up, except, sorry, Nocturne's there to kind of ruin your day if you are the Jhin. So we see picture-in-picture.
Karis is almost dead. He's trying to help out. He's not able to get the job done. Monkey will fall. Teleport coming in on the backside as Yao Yao is trying to stop Saber. Lands the stun. Equalizer means that there's nowhere for Saber to go. It's another one for Cube, but the turnaround is here. Can't quite land the kill onto Karis. Cube nearly overheated. Just trying to run back to that turret safely.
I would have been so upset if we went this entire time with some, regular games with a couple of comebacks, but, throwing it on the rel. But at this point, this fight is almost entirely even due to the fact that Karis survived and we're right back.
Yep, darkness coming through as Monkey is on to Xiaoxia and will take him down. Another successful Paranoia play coming through.
This Nico is continuously getting punished when he dives onto the backline. Things get a lot easier for this team to be able to play out even 4v4s from that point on.
Here we go. Shockwave lands. There is almost a pickup. They haven't quite gotten the kill yet, as the Kiana will finally fall. Xiaoxia coming through with a big double knock up as Baya trying to do what he can, but it's just not enough. About's got 2 kills. Here's the equalizer looking for the turnaround as the Yongchen, but Cube is going to drop an equalizer of his own. Not doing a ton of damage, but he flashes over the wall, and About picks up another one. Bullet time just now coming through, and here's the curtain call. Cube just trying to make sure that he's the only one getting tagged up by these. Team WE 3 kills for nothing. Scalio, Monkey's got the ball on him. He got the shockwave available. And it's time to go in. Lights are out. Who's home? Right on top of the jungler. You take the objective too. Curtain call coming through, but it's not going to kill anybody. And things are going disastrous for Ultra Prime. They're trying to get something on the backside here, and Baya gives his life for at least one. But Xiaoxia is low. He is dead. The taunt on many for Saber, but he will get nothing. 5 for 2. That is an ace.
That is an ace, that is an Otacon, and that is control over the entire series here for WE. Here to clean up, and WE are here to move on, or at least push their way closer and closer to stage 2.
Another one. Get him. Baya is dead.
I mean, at this point, that gray screen is becoming a familiar face for this Jhin. As WE continue to push forward, they are not done. They are not complacent with what they have taken on the map at this point. Wave crashing mid. This should be the tier 2 tower going down.
Yongchen could find himself in a little bit of trouble. He's going to be forced off. Slowed up a little bit too, and exhausted. They are going to try to kill him. Equalizer goes down, but it doesn't matter because the bullet time is just that much stronger right now. 6-1 and 3 for About. I think we have figured out About's champion.
Yeah, it's the trigger pulling that I'm so excited by. The last thing you ever want to see from a player like Monkey is fear, is any sort of passiveness. I've been so happy, been so glad to see that he's been just as aggressive as we could ever want from him out of that jungle position. This Dragon now going to get taken for free by WE. That is sole point. WE wants to try and push forward. They have so much combat power. They're going to use it.
Here we go. And so it's just Monkey here on top of Saber. You can see he's trying to chop him down. It's taking a while. The shockwave comes in. Saber not landing the knock up there, but he is forced completely away. Here we go. On the backside is Xiaoxia with the curtain call on top of the Galio as well. They're fighting in the choke, but Team WE are winning anyway. Equalizer comes in. It does good damage. Are they going to be able to get this kill? Yao Yao will fall. Ends up being a 1-for-1 for right now, but Ultra Prime are not quite done. They want more. They need more, but they're not going to be able to get it.
That is a big mistake from WE. They're sticking around. They could want to look for something else here if anyone ends up overextending, but they fight in the exact spot where Ultra Prime are the most likely to succeed, and that is in that choke point. Basically, all of that AoE damage landing onto WE, even so.
Oh, Cube is ready.
More. Yeah, Cube is ready. Doesn't have the equalizer available, so it's going to be tough for them to punish this fully, but Baron is on the map if they want to try and delay these Ultra Prime resets.
Yeah, you can see they're a little scattered. Baya taking his back here.
Yongchen.
Okay, we're going in as Monkey. Yeah, good point out there, as Monkey will be able to find the kill and will be able to escape.
I really thought that they didn't have the damage after that Orianna Shockwave ends up going a little wide, but it is just a Rumble at the end of the day. Not the most difficult champion to end up breaking down, and they are able to get the pick. They're able to get the kill, and their eyes are now on the Baron.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to push forward. Cube!
He's going to lose his stacks! He had 18. I was just about to say, oh man, he's stacking up. I didn't even have to say it. I just thought about it.
Need to look for the fight if they want to take it.
All right, now the big question is, do they want to stop them at the Baron, or do they want to go to the Dragon because it's up? Here comes Team WE. Shockwave lands. Down goes Kiana. Now the next target is going to be Yongchen. Baya trying to escape through the jungle. Here's Karis. There's the Pop Blossom. It's only on to Karis. The knockup coming through with Saber, and they manage to find him. But the Rumble on the other side will go golden, but he will not survive. About picks that one up. It's now a 4v3 as Monkey is looking for a little bit more here and not able to get it. But they will start up this Baron, K-Man.
Yeah, it was sloppy. It didn't look quite as clean as maybe you would want. The curtain call is going to get dropped here. Baron going down to sub 8k here. Xiaoxia still here, but with no ultimate.
Holding.
Not going to be able to take this. This should be free. Bullet time getting dropped.
Yep, and they're just going to go and burn everything they can to take it. The taunt is here. Saber went in. He's gone golden over on the backside. A death, but Cube is burning them alive. Xiaoxia has to use the clone to try to escape. Saber's caught in the pit, and a bounce auto attacks just do too much damage at this point in the game. Baron secured for Team WE, and it should be but a formality now to end the game as Xiaoxia will fall.
The last gasp for Ultra Prime at this tournament has likely been taken. Unfortunately, they just WE, that is Baron, that is Ocean Soul, that is full control of the map, that is 9 kills on your Rumble, everything going in favor of WE here.
And it's a pushing
Really play the game, and Xiaoxia finally making his way in here. They are going to get the pick on Dakaris, but it's so too little too late. And now we see WE marching down, taking the inhibitor here in the mid lane, as bot lane is under siege as well.
Well, Ultra Prime need to regroup and make a last stand because it is not looking too good, K-Man. There's another inhibitor down. Team WE looking to move on here. The siege is on. We're going to see at least one last 5v5. Saber trying to do what he can to get rid of these buffed up Baron cannon minions. The first turret will fall as Team WE are squeezing the life out of Ultra Prime.
Yeah, it is just slow and methodical. Xiaoxia once again on the flank. He could find a nice angle
on
here.
the ward.
Bolt's dropped.
Lights are out. Kara's taking a little bit of damage. We're going to push them all the way back into the fountain. There's the Pop Blossom on the backside, but it's not really going to do all too much. Xiaoxia going to get immediately bursted out. Knock up here onto Monkey as he's going to pop that GA, but the second Nexus turret will fall. There is nothing left. Team WE are the ones going up, up, up. This is their moment. They're headed on to stage 2.
It is a golden victory here for Team WE as they take this series 2-1, as they keep their hopes alive in Demacia Cup, and as they get them...